What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Jealous Carter watches Beth push Hope and Liam together. The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Hope Logan and Liam Spencer will be forced together by Beth Spencer, while Carter Walton, who is envious, watches, causing drama in the Move Love triangle. At Forrester Creations, Hope just overheard Carter passionately defending their relationship to Daphne Rose. Carter is convinced that Hope is just as devoted to this romance as him, but that may not be true. Hope is thinking about Liam now that he's made his reunion pitch, so she'll remain conflicted on Friday's B&B episode. As Carter continues pushing for an ASAP wedding, Hope will have to wonder if locking in their future is really the right call. Of course, Carter won't see any reason to wait, so Hope will struggle with elopement pressure until they most likely get interrupted. Carter and Hope's conversation may be derailed by Beth and Liam, who will both visit the Forrester office. In any case, it appears that Beth will act as a matchmaker in some upcoming scenes. Beth might gussy up to Hope and Liam about how much she enjoys spending time with her family. Before the three of them enter into a group hug, Liam will declare that Hope and Beth are his most important people. Carter will watch the close-up from a distance, but it's clear that he won't like it. Carter is likely to confront Liam on his own at some point and make it clear that Hope already has a man in her life. Although Carter will acknowledge that Liam has gone through a lot, he will not believe that Liam can suddenly decide that he wants Hope back. But Liam won't let Carter or anyone else stop him from achieving his goal because he wants to do whatever it takes to fix things with Hope. Regarding Hope, she will converse with Ivy Forrester, who may provide updates on her own conversation with Liam. Ivy might persuade Hope to grant Liam's wish for a reunion because she is aware that Hope is the woman Liam wants. Finally, Sheila Sharp will lie to Will Spencer at Il Giardino and keep covering for Luna Nozawa, but she'll worry about how things could blow up for her granddaughter. According to the Bold and the Beautiful, Will's attempt to identify the mystery woman will undoubtedly result in troubling news. Therefore, you should not miss any of the action. Carter's request for elopement and Liam's reunion plan. Carter Walton from the Bold and the Beautiful tried to persuade Hope Logan to get married right away. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer is even more determined to get his family back. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Carter Walton's message to his bride. Let's begin with Carter continuing to pleading with his soon-to-be bride. They have already tied the knot. However, now that Liam is going to be fine after all, the COO believes there's no reason to wait anymore. The man wants to marry Hope right away. After Daphne Rose tried to plant seeds of doubt in Carter's mind, he just might ask Hope to elope. Hope Logan's heart torn. Hope is very fond of Carter, but Liam and Deacon Sharp have given her a lot to consider. Liam was rejected right away by Hope, who reminded her that she is getting married to someone else. Then, when Hope confided in Deacon, he pressured her to give Liam another chance. Deacon's apparent sole motivation for reuniting with Liam appears to be Beth Spencer, despite the fact that Hope's heart will be divided. That's a terrible reason to reunite, especially if Hope's heart really isn't into it. Plus, Hope has always been about her children. So, for Deacon to use that to get Hope to change her mind wasn't fair at all. Liam Spencer's reunion mission. According to the spoilers for Friday, August 29th of The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam will continue to focus on reuniting with his family. He is not going to give up, even though Hope has already told him no. He is also finding it difficult to deal with the facts by staring at pictures of Beth and Hope. I wonder if Grace Buckingham giving Liam unnecessary medication could have done some damage after all? Will Liam develop obsessive tendencies and refuse to leave Hope alone? Perhaps Liam will one day take on the role of Thomas Forrester. Friday, August 29, 2025. Additionally, Luna Nozawa is likely to be carrying a secret, according to fans. Luna kept rubbing her belly in Thursday's episode as she talked about a miracle and good news. It seems Luna is counting on this baby to keep her out of prison. However, pregnant women are frequently imprisoned. So, what will she do next, and when the truth is revealed, what will Electra Forrester and Will Spencer do? The Bold and the Beautiful has never been shy about diving headfirst into messy triangles, but this time, the situation is more volatile than ever. Carter Walton has always taken great pride in being the respectable, dependable man that women could trust after being deceived by so many Los Angeles wafflers, con artists, and heartbreakers. However, despite his trust in Hope Logan, Carter is about to experience the agony of jealousy for himself when he sees Beth Spencer, with her innocent smile and sincere words, pushing her parents back together without knowing it. It begins at Forrester Creations, where Carter passionately defended his relationship to Daphne Rose, a woman whose doubts about Hope's true heart had clearly cut him to the core. Carter was determined to believe that Hope loved him just as much as he loved her, but the truth was far more complicated. Hope was still torn between Liam Spencer, the man to whom she had promised her future, and the man who held her past. And there she was, Beth, a sweet little girl who just wanted her parents to get back together. As Hope sat in the design office, her mind swirled with confusion. Carter's words echoed in her ears, his insistence that there was no reason to delay, that they should elope and lock in their future before any more obstacles arose. Hope, on the other hand, found herself doubting just as he spoke of certainty. She wondered if the fact that she hesitated was evidence that she wasn't ready or, even worse, that she wasn't in love with him as he thought she was. Things became even more complicated as a result of Liam's recent pitch for a reunion. She recalled the look of desperateness in his eyes, his declaration that Beth deserved to live with both of her parents, and his admission that he still loved her and couldn't move on without her. Although the heart is a fragile thing, Hope was aware that hers had never truly ceased to belong to Liam. At first, it had been easy to dismiss him and say no with firmness. The office door opened before Hope could settle her thoughts, and Beth and Liam followed her in. Beth's face lit up when she saw her mother, and she rushed forward, wrapping her little arms around Hope's waist before tugging Liam into the embrace. "I love when we're all together," Beth declared with a beaming smile, her innocent words piercing through Hope's fragile composure. Liam, caught up in the moment, smiled down at his daughter, then at Hope, and said softly, "You two are my whole world. Always will be. Always have been." The sight of the three of them embracing as a family was enough to warm even the coldest of hearts. But not Carter's. At least, not in the way one might expect. Standing outside the office door, Carter watched silently, his chest tightening with each passing second. He observed Hope's softer expression as she looked at Liam and Beth's instinctive pull to bring them closer together, as if she were making a match without realizing it. Carter clenched his jaw, rage and despair mixing into a cocktail of jealousy that burned in his veins. He had always told himself that Liam was part of Hope's past, that she had moved on and chosen him, Carter, the man who had never let her down. However, what if Daphne Rose was correct? What if Hope wasn't as committed as he thought? What if she was merely following the rules because it was the safer option? Carter's heart pounded as he realized that the little girl standing between them might be his greatest rival of all. Later that day, Carter cornered Liam in the Forrester corridors. His voice was low but laced with anger as he warned, "Hope has a man in her life already, Liam. That man is me. Don't think you can just waltz back in because you're feeling alone. You've missed your chance." Never one to back down, Liam, once a slow talker who became a quick warrior, refused. He replied, "I'm not giving up, Carter. Hope and I have something we can't explain. We have a family, a bond that's bigger than any ring you can put on her finger. Beth deserves her parents together, and I'm going to fight for that." The two men stood toe-to-toe, rivals in love, neither willing to concede ground. Hope's mind was being pushed in every direction at the same time. Ivy Forrester, who had her own complicated history with Liam, took it upon herself to give Hope some advice. Over coffee at Forrester, Ivy admitted that she had spoken to Liam and could see that his heart still beat only for Hope. "You don't just walk away from a love like that," Ivy told her gently. "Believe me, I tried. And all I could see was a man who will always love you." Hope didn't respond, but the words hit her like a hammer against the walls of denial she had been carefully constructing. In the background, Sheila Carter was creating yet another perilous web, adding to the chaos, as if Hope's love life weren't already so complicated. At Il Giardino, Sheila lied through her teeth to Will Spencer, feigning ignorance about Luna Nozawa's role in his drunken tragedy. Yet Sheila's nerves betrayed her. She knew the secret couldn't stay hidden forever. And when it exploded, it would bring devastation for everyone involved, including her own fragile marriage to Deacon Sharp. Carter got more desperate when he got back to Forrester. After Daphne's doubts, after witnessing Beth practically shove Hope and Liam back into each other's arms, Carter's solution was simple elopement. He begged Hope, "We don't need a big wedding. We've already promised ourselves to each other. Let's do it now, before anything gets in the way." His urgency only highlighted Hope's hesitation, and though she tried to smile and reassure him, inside she felt like she was suffocating. How could she pledge forever to Carter when the very sight of Liam with Beth made her heart ache with longing? Liam, meanwhile, spiraled further into obsession. He couldn't let go as he stared at photos of Beth and Hope late at night. Bill Spencer, noticing his son's renewed determination, actually praised Liam for the first time in years. Bill boasted, "You're finally not waffling. You are aware of what you want and are prepared to fight for it. That's my boy." But obsession wasn't love, and Hope could feel the intensity in Liam's actions shifting dangerously close to the edge. Was she being pulled back into a familiar cycle of Liam's indecision, or was this finally proof that he was ready to commit?